Yo, what up? It's your boy Richie Rock, man. Alright, man. I don't usually do this, but man, I gotta air some shit out, cause I got done dirty as shit last night at the Dipset final auditions at Numbers, hosted by promoter Bernard James with on stage events. And before I get into the details, I just want to lay out right now that I'm a very big optimistic dude, man. I look for the best in everybody in all situations. You know what I mean? That every situation I'm in, I look for the best in that situation and the best in the people that's in the situation with me. You know what I'm saying? Also, I'm a real big believer in right and wrong. There's no in between. There's you right or you wrong. You know what I'm saying? So, with saying that, I'm gonna go ahead and just give y'all the brief layout on what happened, how it all went down, and how I took it. You know what I'm saying? So about a month ago, I went out and auditioned for the Dipset um, opening act at Numbers. It was about less than 15 acts. Excuse me. I made the cut. Uh, they was feeling me. They dug it. You know what I'm saying? So I got asked to come back by Bernard James. I was like, cool, you know what I'm saying? That'd be a big look for me. I mean, that's a big look for anybody, trying to do their music thing. So, in the process, he hit me up, hollered at me, uh, gave me some pointers on how I can improve my show, how I can improve, my stage presence, and, just some little helpful pointers. And I was like, cool, you know what I mean? Like, he ain't have to step out his way and do that, but he did, thank you. And we chop it up, text message, Facebook and shit. And come come like I think Ice Cube had a show at House of Blues, and Bernard was on his page like basically giving away tickets. And I hit him up and I was like, hey yo, if you don't want the tickets, give them to me. I told him I'd pay for them. He was like, nah, I don't want your money, it's not about that. But basically I didn't get those tickets. That's cool though, that's cool. I didn't get them. And he was like, you know what? Since I wasn't able to get you them Ice Cube tickets, I'm gonna hook you up with Paul Wall tickets. And like in my head, I was like, okay, Paul Wall tickets, that's cool. But it was just my way in seeing what he's about, seeing if he's really gonna come through with his word. So he was like, you know what? I got you two Paul Wall tickets at the House of Blues. At the door, just telling me with Bernard James, and I got you two tickets. You bring you and your girl. So I was like, you know what? That's love. You know what I mean? I was like, fuck it, I'll go check out Paul Wall. So I get, we get ready. Me and my chick, we go to the House of Blues. My chick called it. You know what I mean? She called it. She was like, "Man, something funny about this." You know what I'm saying? She said something funny about this shit, and I was like, "Hey, man, we could just try. I mean, fuck, it's free tickets, right?" And so we get up there. They don't know who the fuck Bernard James is. They like, nigga, like, what? Like, they look at me sideways and shit. And I look like the dumbass, you know what I'm saying? I got my chick with me, so we like at the side entrance trying to get in the show, you know what I mean? Like we got some tickets at the door, so that was trash, you know what I mean? And then, I was hot, you know what I mean? I was like, what the fuck? This nigga made me waste my time, you know what I mean? Made me look stupid. Like, and then I hit him up, you know what I mean? And I was like, hey, yo, Bernard, what's good, dog? I was like, man, I don't even know who the hell you are up here. Oh, they canceled my tickets, this, that, and the third. I tried to call you. Negative. Dude, they ain't try to call me. My phone ring every day. Every day. And for it not to ring when he called me, especially with some shit like that, you send a text message if I don't answer on some shit like that. Like, don't waste your time. They cancel my tickets type shit. You don't just call me like, fuck it. If he makes it up there, he make it up there. Nah, man. So I let that slide, man. I bit my tongue because I was like, man, I don't want to be that motherfucker that cusses out the dude that might get me on the Dipset show. So I was like, man, fuck it. I was just like, I know what it is now. I'm gonna stay on my toes with this dude. So I let that slide, man. About a couple weeks go by, and it comes back to the final auditions for the Dipset show. So I'm like, cool. Scratch what happened. I want to say something, but I was like, it's not even worth it, man. It was a Paul Wall show. Oh yeah, I wasted my time. Yeah, I look like a fucking idiot. going up there trying to get some fucking free tickets that wasn't there. But so we get to the day of the show, and I see the promotion on Facebook, the text messages and shit. And I have a little homie that hit me up talking about, hey, what? That's a good look for you. What'd you do to get on that shit? And I was like, yeah, I heard about it. I went to go try out the first auditions. I made the cut. I think I said these are the second auditions. And they was like, hey, what can I do to get on the show? I was like, man, I don't even think you can get on the show because from my understanding, it's a competition. I was like, I think you had to make it from the first. You had to be accepted from the first auditions to compete in the final rounds, which was last night. And they're like, all right, cool. They were like, well, what's the promoter? I was like, yeah, go on my page. He's on there, blah, blah. So they go on my page. I guess they holler at him. And he accepts them in the final round of competition. My opinion, the last time I checked what a competition was, is you have to compete in the first rounds to make it to the final rounds. You can't just hop in the final rounds. Because if that's the case, what was the point of the first round? You know what I'm saying? So that's two. That was the second funny thing about dude. And so I'm like, damn, you know what I mean? I ain't finna call him. I wanted to call him and just ask him, but I ain't finna have a phone argument conversation with somebody because anybody can tell you anything over the phone, man. I said I'm just holler at him when I get up there to numbers. You know what I'm saying? And I took it just for what it is, man. I mean, fuck. It was an opportunity to open up for Dipset, and I was just trying to run with it. So I said, fuck it. I told some of my homies, and my homies was like, man, that's some fishy ass shit. And I was like, man, we just see how it plays. So I guess he's taking new competitors in the competition, like new dudes trying to make it, to open up for him too. That didn't even try out the first time. So it's like, fuck, you know what I mean? So we get there, and we have a little artist meeting with all the artists that's there for the night. And come to find out, like 80% of the people there weren't even there at the first competition. I asked them, you know what I'm saying? I like specifically asked artists. They were like, nah, we ain't try out the first time. Like, they didn't even know what I was talking about. I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, what was the point of that? Like, them funky little $7 you got at the door for us coming in? Or like, I don't understand. You know what I mean? I'm just getting mixed vibe, mixed messages on this shit. So I'm like, I don't say shit again. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, I don't know. Everybody said he's got to pick a winner. You know what I'm saying? He's got to pick somebody. But in my head already at the time, I'm like, he already got in mind who he's picking. He already got his little money, man. It's just not going to end up in my favor. I mean, so I do my performance. And if you were there, I rocked it. I killed it. I did my thing as usual. You know what I'm saying? And not saying that competition wasn't there, but, I mean, you could tell who does this shit, man. Like, you could tell who does this shit. And after I performed, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm at least ask him. You know what I mean? Like, just to clear shit up. I mean, if you don't ask, you don't know. So I was like, fuck it. I'm going to ask him. And so I go ask him. I'm like, hey, yo, what's up with, what's up? Why you taking new contenders? And he was like, oh, because I added on the 3-6 Mafia show. I added on the opportunity to go on tour with me to Las Vegas and an opportunity to open up for Lil Wayne. I'm like, word, Lil Wayne. Like, come on, dog. Like, don't be selling me this shit that you selling all these suckers. Like, be straight up with me, you know what I mean? Like I honestly don't believe that shit, you know what I mean? Like, I done seen a lot of bullshit trying to do this music shit that anybody tell you anything just so you can shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? And I don't believe it. And he was just like, who's the new contestants? I was like, dude, like, I can point them out. Dude right here, dude right here, dude right here. Like they all knew they weren't there the first time. And he was like, man, well, the first competitions was just see if you could get past the first competition. I was like, then why is this the final round? You know what I'm saying? Like, it just don't make sense, man. You're not supposed to accept new fucking players in a competition that's supposed to be the final round if they weren't there for the first round. So it's basically his word over mine. So yeah, I guess he won. Yeah, he won. He won. And so we get through the night. He goes, he tries to like send people my way on who he's helped and shit. And come to find out, what I mean, he ain't even help them. He just give them pointers and tips and shit. Like crash dummy motherfuckers that don't know what to do, don't know how to handle their business. He like coaching them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Coach them, dog. I know what I'm doing. I know how to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? But he goes, night progresses, he goes to call out the final contestants. I don't make it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even have a chance in hell, you know what I mean? Like, at that point, I guess, like he ran, like when they was tallying up the scores or something, they probably ran to the back and was like, yo, cut Richie Rock out this motherfucker, that slick talking mouth motherfucker. Because, I'm an ass, dog. People might not say shit, you know what I mean? I ain't come at him funky or nothing. I just asked, just to know. I mean, shit, it's a competition that I'm competing in that, I'm spending my time. I got my people out here supporting me and shit. So I feel like I had to ask. But at the end of the day, dog, shit was real foul. You know what I mean? You don't handle business like that at all. That's not how you handle business. You don't get far at all handling business like that. You know what I mean? And that's why I have to make this little shit, you know what I mean? To expose dude, man. Like you just don't do shit like that, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? If you were there, you know how it went down. You seen the shit firsthand, you know what I mean? But shit, it is what it is, you know what I mean? I can just take this and learn from it, run with it. But I just gotta expose dude because he's making Houston look very bad. Dudes like that make Houston look very bad, very bad, and it makes it hard for upcoming dudes like myself, like out here hustling in the streets, doing shows left and right. You know what I mean? Uh, Trying to make something out of themselves. And just for dudes to run around and handle business like that, dog, sell wolf tickets, like sell stories and shit. It's not what it is, man. It's not hip hop. That's not Houston, man. It's just dudes fucking up the game, dog. Plain and simple, fucking it up. And I just gotta air it out, man. But I'm brushing that shit off. Question mark click, still holding strong. You know what I'm saying? Richie Rock still holding strong. Do my thing, dog. That shit is nothing. I brush shit like that off, dog. I just know, in the future, who to fuck with, how far to take shit. It's just an experience, man. But I had to let y'all know, you know what I mean? Other artists is out there trying to send some shit, set some shit up with Bernard James, man. Foul shit. Reconsider, you know what I mean? It's foul. I ain't had one good experience with him, and I knew him for like a month and a half, and he promised me a few things, you know what I'm saying? And it's foul. Don't, dude, I wouldn't handle business with them ever again. I probably wouldn't even believe him if he told me it's fucking, I don't know, I just wouldn't do it, you know what I'm saying? Don't do it. Edit out right now, you know what it is. Your boy Richie Rock signing off. Stay tuned. We got big shit coming in 2011, dog. I'm out.